Hello, hello, hello. Antphrodite here, your pop culture psychic, and today we are coming at you with a true crime reading. So, first and foremost, this is for entertainment purposes only, all allegedly. But we're going to take a look at a true crime case. By the title, I'm sure you have seen already. This is the Elisa Lam case. So, I am not super familiar with the situation. I have heard of it. I know that she was found in the tub or the water tank on the top of the roof, and I believe there was an elevator footage of her acting crazy and like talking to something that wasn't there or something like that. So we're going to take a look at it, and we're going to see what we see. If you're wondering who I'm talking to, the Twitch chat is going to help me a little bit because I'm not super familiar with the case. So if you see me kind of ask anything, it's to them, or say anything, it's to them. Okay. So let's go ahead and shuffle. By the way, today we are using the Tarot of the Haunted House. I'm like a beauty guru. I use this for my true crime readings. Everyone asks. Also, this one right here is the Dark Mirror Oracle deck. Just know that those are high level. Both of these are high level, or I should say, very, very, very experienced tarot reader decks. Like, you should not be using these decks as beginner. They're not beginner friendly at all. So do not recommend them for beginners at all. They are like expert master level. Okay. All right. Okay, well, I'm aware of this. Okay, so I'm definitely interesting. Huh. Why would I pull? Why is the... Okay, I'm gonna need chat's help. So did she go alone? Did she go alone? Because look, the Two of Pentacles is here. Okay, the Magician. Then we see this is stress and anxiety. The Ten of Swords is a betrayal and a backstabbing, okay, by another individual. Then we see the Six of Pentacles reverse, which means that our plans were destroyed. And the Ten of Wands says it was a burden here. But this, I don't know if you can see, it's just like being set up. She was alone. I don't know. I see someone else here. There's another person here. There's another person here. This is stress and anxiety too, which means that this is someone that had been around for a while. This is someone that was like, again, allegedly for entertainment purpose only. This is someone that was stalking her. Yep, there's the death card, by the way. Literal in this instance. Sometimes it is literal. These are expectations that weren't met. This is about, again, the Nine of Wands is like chaos. This is like a pattern of behavior. This is outside of the environment, so it's outside of the hotel. Page of Cups, invested. King of Wands, it's a guy. There's a guy here that was invested in her previously, that seemed to have been around her, allegedly stalking her or something like that. He was into her. The Two of Pentacles is an exchange. It's like a business exchange or a physical exchange. There's the Hermit. He was watching her like a creep. I think there's someone else here. The Knight of Swords is like a knight in shining armor. It's like a white knight. The Nine of Cups means he didn't get what he wanted. This is someone that had been around her or had been familiar with her in some ways. Greedy, selfish. I even pulled the Ace of Cups. This guy had like a crush or an obsession. King of Swords. Very intelligent man, by the way. Creepy and weird. Intelligent. They're all swords, so it's like communication. I wonder if he like stalked her on the internet or something. I'm not familiar with the case here. This is about detaching and being bored and not interested. I wonder if... Does anyone know what she was doing there? She had a Tumblr? Really? Does anyone know what she was doing there in particular? Because this is disappointments and then having to let go. Are we sure she didn't meet up with someone? How sure are we that she didn't meet up with someone? I see the Devil card here. I see the Ten of Cups reversed. And I literally see manipulation, abuse, negativity. I see the Queen of Wands, and the King of Wands was there before. Okay, the literal Queen of Wands is on top of the King of Wands here. This is literally the Queen on top of the King. Okay, what are the odds that the Queen is on top of the King? These are both of the same suit and they go together. It's just about not having our happily ever after. Are we sure? Are we sure that she wasn't going to meet someone there? Because I think she was meeting someone there. I think it didn't go well, and then this happened. This is her doing something, and I'm not sure if maybe nobody knew. It looks like this energy, listen, I don't know what it is. I obviously don't know. But what I can tell you is this energy is like if I turned someone down and they got angry. The Ten of Cups is reversed, so a family is reversed. So like I said before, family wouldn't know. Family wouldn't know when Ten of Cups is reversed outside of family. Now I know she had like mental health issues, right? That's I think what someone said. That would be the Devil card reversed as well. But the High Priestess is reversed, breaking of trust. I pulled the Chariot, and I pulled the Six of Cups in the past. This is she was traveling for a reason. I don't know. I can just tell you what I see. I see her traveling for a reason. I see her traveling, and she was going to meet someone while she was traveling. It's like a meetup. This would be like if I were to have a meetup. And this person is obsessed with her. Two of Swords, wanted away from them. Knight of Cups, and the Eight of Wands. Things changed pretty quickly. Got emotionally distraught. It's either that or a business exchange. Either this guy was interested in her physically or it was some sort of business exchange because the money card is there. This is about getting angry. This is about causing drama. And then the Four of Swords is the rejection or the healing of wounds. Yeah, there is the traveling card reversed and the Two of Cups upright. She was meeting someone there. And there should be one person who knows some information. There is one person who knows this. The star is upright, which means it was public knowledge. So that means one other person had to know it. It's a Queen of Cups. A Queen of Cups has information. King of Pentacles is upright. This guy had some sort of either business or serious energy. He had things. This is him having things and collecting things or having something. And the Fool's reverse, which is about not being naive. Or taking advantage of a naive person. Allegedly. Yep, there's the Page of Swords, the opportunity. There is a Queen of Cups who knows information, but I think she's threatened. She was traveling and went to the hotel where the friend was. They had a small party to get together with a couple of guys. At this point, she started wandering the hotel. They claimed they didn't drug her, though. If she was with a friend, maybe that's who the Queen of Cups is. I get the chills whenever I read stuff like this. Well, there's the Bride in a Cage card. There's the Calling the Storm. I told you there was someone obsessed with her. You guys don't listen to me. I literally told you someone was obsessed with her. This is trying to trap someone, literally trying to trap a female. A giant problem, blinded to pain, the Addicted card, and regret. I wonder if they tried to cover this up. The Addicted card sometimes is drugs, so I wonder if they tried to cover this up. I wonder if this is just either a mistake or an act out of anger and then having to cover everything up. Yeah, the Queen of My World card and the Colorless Angel. That's about it not being worth it, quote unquote. And the Queen of My Own World is about an isolated incident. This is an isolated incident, I believe. There's money on the line, so whoever did this had to have had a lot of money, power, or influence, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only. And I think this Queen of Cups is scared shitless. Yep. I mean, look, the Naked Before the Stars card is about being vulnerable here. It's also about, you know, someone, quote unquote, the public, you know, on stage. And the Triumph of Lies is there. I know this case is pretty cold, but there's something that should be unturned eventually. There's another piece related to that Queen of Cups, that female or feminine energy. There's another piece of information that we'll eventually get. There's definitely information we're going to get. It's like unsealing of truths. Triumph of Lies would be like unsealing of truths. You'll remember that from my James Charles reading, where he was then eventually vindicated. The family is suing, and her sister is doing something about it. Well, there you go. There should be some piece of information from there. Someone paid off the hotel, really? She knows what happened. There's men holding it against her. Oh, well, that would make sense, allegedly. This seems to be, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. This seems to be an isolated incident. You know, I know a few people said that there may have been paranormal stuff going on there. I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle to see if there's any paranormal information. Because I know there's a lot of conspiracy theories about, like, some sort of paranormal thing. So I'm going to go ahead and reshuffle to see if there's anything paranormal. There's an exorcism in this card. This is the Hierophant, okay, which is like religion. And there's an exorcism in this card. These are two girls at a bar. Okay? I love this deck. This is why I love this deck. Highly recommend this. Just know that this is not beginner friendly. But this is also Temperance. This is the Wheel of Fortune. Ego issues. This would be like trying to pick someone up at a bar. Anyways, the World is reversed. The Two of Wands reversed. Again, that's like rejecting sex or something like that. I don't know. Anyways, I'm looking to see if this is paranormal. I do think that there is a paranormal aspect to this. I'm not going to lie. I actually do think there's a paranormal thing here. Because this card. There is some sort of paranormal activity going on over there. Is it directly related to this, though? Empress. The paranormal activity existed beforehand. The Eight of Swords is like feeling trapped. And then the Five of Pentacles is upright, which is like me telling you a story. These are stories that have been handed down beforehand. In fact, I think she was specifically told about a story. The friend she was there with, did she talk about, did they tell her any ghost stories or anything like that? Because she was definitely told a creepy story, for sure. Yeah, there's a story. There's a specific story that she was told that actually kind of worries me because there's some information in that story. But this place has activity. This place has activity beforehand. Yeah, the hotel is definitely haunted. I literally pulled the exorcism card there. It's definitely haunted for sure. Can I ask you a question though? Does anyone know what that place was before? Was it like a church, or was there like religious stuff anywhere near it? Does anyone know? Lots of people have died there. Does anyone know the history of that building or that area? Like, does anyone know the history of that? Because there's a lot of religious imagery. Even this is like a cathedral. So there's a lot of religious imagery. So even this, I mean, look, it's like a nun, right? Like, serial killers were famous for hiding in that hotel. Art Deco. There's something religious about. There's some sort of religious ritual-based thing, allegedly, with that area. The Sissi Hotel. Oh, the American Horror Story Hotel is based off of that hotel. I didn't know that. That makes sense. Cult. Okay. Allegedly. Okay, well, that fits. It looks like rituals to me, allegedly. It was built in the 20s and became huge with homeless population. Oh, it's known as LA's most haunted hotel. Okay. The only thing I knew is that someone said that she was attacked by a ghost in the elevator. Yeah, I don't know. That's about it. I just see rituals, dude. It's kind of creepy. Although the interesting thing here is I didn't pull the devil card. Oh, witchcraft. Interesting. This place is old. That area is old, dude. They should really go back to the backpack days there. I mean, I see witchcraft. I see a lot of weird stuff, dude. That area is just ancient. It's got residual energy. That's what this is. It's all residual energy from all the stuff that they were doing, allegedly. Look, I keep pulling this card. Do you see the Hermit? Like, do you see how creepy this card is? There's literally someone being stalked and watching their every move. Can I ask you guys a question? Have they investigated the hotel? I wonder if there's like allegedly like two-way mirrors and things like that. Allegedly. I'm just a little bit worried because because this is like being watched or recorded. This is like being watched or recorded. So they should probably, allegedly, oh, they sold it and renovated it. Because that's like trapdoors, secret passages, recordings, allegedly, things like that. Oh, there was a serial killer who would watch people and kill them in there? That's creepy. The tapes of her allegedly missing a few minutes. Oh. Those aren't missing. Those are hidden, allegedly. I don't think those are destroyed. Maybe they are, but I don't think so. It's the same information. This is from before. It's literally the same cards from before. And you saw me shuffle. Same from before. Well, I mean, that's kind of all I'm getting. You know what? We'll pull one more. Oh, you know what I want to pull? I want to pull from this deck. So I'll pull from my Gods and Titans deck to see if we can get a little bit of information if there was a guy, because it looks like allegedly. Let's see. Vulcan represents inventiveness. Sometimes it means they were an inventor, but they're very savvy. Vulcan is very savvy, very, very, very analytical. I wonder if it was an air sign. Someone who's very analytical, very detail-oriented, very meticulous, and very, very smart. I mean, this is super smart. It's the King of Swords right here. That's like King of Swords. Super smart, innovative. Definitely think of it like a pioneer. I wonder if it was like a business owner, allegedly. I don't know. Let's pull a sign. I told you, it's Mercury ruled. Very, very smart and intelligent. A Gemini. Air sign. Oh, Gemini is also twins, so that's working side by side with another. Very communicative too. By the way, they told someone Gemini talks too much with Mercury next to it. It's its ruler. Talks way too much, spreads the word. So this is a confession. I wonder who holds this. Somebody holds this with a lock and key. But Gemini is like the twins, so it's like working side by side with someone. Yeah, Aries is, I told you, Aries would be aggression, spontaneity, and it should be an isolated incident. But Aries is also a chaser, so they were interested, chasing after her. Well, guys, that's the best that I can do. This case is fascinating, for sure. I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's definitely a heavy reading. That's why I don't do these too often. If you guys have any questions, comments, or anything, put them in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to me and hit the bell for notifications to know when I upload. Make sure you follow me on Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram, Antphrodite. I'd appreciate it. Yeah. If you have other, readings you want me to do, put them in the comments, suggest it to me. Go to Antphrodite.com and sign up for the newsletter to know when private readings are going to be available again. I'm still looking at this spread because I'm just like, wow. I'm literally looking right at this spread like, wow. That's that. I hope you guys enjoyed. Tell everyone you love that you love them. Bye, guys.